What's up, my dudes? Valkyrja, and today I'm going to be telling you why no one wants to play co-op anymore. Well, tell is a very loose statement of what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you, better yet, why no one plays co-op anymore at all, and why you might run into... The only people who you're really going to run into in co-op are kind of lower level players, because most people that are in-game at this point, they kind of just do it themselves. So... you could spend a time going and matchmaking in the co-op, and then you have to wait for everybody to get in, unless you're the last one there, which lucky you. But you'll have to wait for everybody to get in, and you know, you have to kind of do all that. Or you can just run into any domain and kind of just one-shot it within 30 seconds. This is kind of the exact reason why no one does co-op. Is because a lot of in-game people can just, not even whales, basically anybody that's in-game that has been playing this game for a significant period of time can walk into any domain inside the entire game and just kind of blast it. Now, how could they make co-op relevant again? I don't know. They don't want to really add in-game content, so co-op's going to kind of stay irrelevant. What I have seen people use co-op for is some people still struggle with actual difficult bosses like Azdaha. If you don't have a Zhongli for Azdaha, he can actually be pretty difficult because of the wide AoEs. So I've seen people use co-op for that. But outside of adding actual in-game stuff, which they never will, which is something I don't want to harp on because I know they're not going to do it. Outside of adding stuff like that, they're not really going to ever be able to add anything. Now, I have seen a lot of people also use co-op for hangouts. I've seen that a good bit, where they use co-op just to hang out with their friends and go sit around their teapot and use it more as like this is more a social game at this point than it is anything else. I wish they would add like voice chat or ways to add a lot of people in a single world, because then you can have some really cool experiences to where it's more of a socially driven game rather than an exploration game. But no one does co-op anymore because most people don't need to. It's much easier just to run it yourself, because right here, what I would have to be doing if I was in co-op was I would have to wait for everyone to come out. I would have to wait to reset the domain, and then I would go ahead and be able to start it up again just to pop in and do this. And not to mention, co-op also makes everything tankier. So whereas you can probably do it yourself within 30 seconds or so, whenever they do co-op, whenever you do it with other players, it might not be as short-lived. It might actually be quite a bit, because things do get tankier inside of co-op. So yeah, that's basically the video. Just want to make a video about why no one does co-op, in case anybody was really curious why everyone kind of complains that co-op is useless. This is another reason as to why. It's because almost everybody that is in-game can blast domains in less than a minute, and it takes longer than that to actually matchmake for co-op. For example, let me go ahead and fire this up just to show you what I mean. Keep in mind, whenever I do domains, they literally take about 30 seconds. If I matchmake, I do this, co-op game is loading. And not yet, a little bit longer, and a domain run would be over. But, yeah, that's basically the video. I would have already completed a domain run on my own in a time it's taking them to go ahead and fire it off. And that's kind of how it is. Anyways, that's basically why co-op is useless. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm going to finish this run up with these randoms because I don't want to abandon them after I came in, got their hopes up. I'll wait a little bit longer, but yeah. Anyways, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.